Okay, there we go. So let's check our settings here, make sure everything's hunky-dory. So we're streaming at 720p 60. Okay, that's fine. Now my friends, just took a little bit of a break there. But I do want to continue work on here on Ricciville. Let's make sure that all of our mods are properly enabled. Let's see what else we have here. So, I am not seeing that bloody... Hey John, how are you, sir? I am not seeing that mod. I've got a... I installed a mod, and it is not showing up, my friends. It is not showing up. Not quite sure what's going on there. Where is that mod? No, it is not showing up. Where do I have that? Why do I have that mod installed? I have no idea. Thank you very much, John, for the like. Appreciate that, sir. Let's see, can we organize our wiring here? Right, let's check our mods here again. Make sure everything is hunky-dory. Yes. So let's go down the list again. So we don't want John Deere cotton pack. We have Rubicon. Okay, there we go. OTD, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate it. So yeah, I did a little bit of a look on Sandy Bay. Very nice map. Just, you know, doesn't quite appeal to my personal tastes and game style, but that's not to say it's a bad map. So I did a small few things, kind of offline here. I did a little bit more landscaping work, and I put down, well, I moved a couple of items. So I expanded this area here, okay? So you can see my seed maker here, but I put down a fertilizer tank. And I think I'm going to probably put down a herbicide tank as well. So yeah, we have that one. I hopefully I can. Do I have enough space to even put it in? I really don't, do I? Buckets. I mean, I can put it there, I suppose. But I'd want a bit more space than that. I may have to get a bit creative here. Actually, you know what? Let me, yeah, I am missing a mod here. I have to get something. I need the T-Rex. I'm not going to bother with bloody cutting down trees. Does anyone know where the T-Rex is located? Is it in forestry equipment? The Trex, does anyone know? Is that it? No, that's not it. Search. Search. What's it called? T-Rex? Oh, there it is. Okay, good stuff. There we go. Yay! Okay, there's T-Rex. Yes, now we need to find the tracks. ST. Where is T? Or is it a lizard? Ah, there it is. There we go. Good stuff. Anyway, how is everybody going tonight? It's probably evening for everyone over there. It is 2:08 a.m. in Ireland, so that's a Tuesday. Have any of you tried out the new map by Oxygen David? And what are your opinions on it? Let me see now, we need the tracks. It's going to be in this, isn't it? No. I wonder, could I get a trailer? Wouldn't that be more efficient? A low loader. Where's the low loaders? Okay, so we have that. No, actually, I'm going to stop that. Let's go down and get this. Holy buckets. Let's go pick up this Trex. It's way too slow to be driving it. Oh, you're going to be trucking for Kit. I heard Brianna saying that she is she's going for the gold, as it were. I think she said she put down 10,000 miles in a day or something, which is very impressive work. Are you catching up with her, or is she still in the lead? Oh, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. The map looks absolutely fantastic. Sandy Bay, beautiful looking map. It's been a while since I've bloody done anything like this. Oh crap. That's too fast. Now, how am I supposed to get onto this thing? Third place isn't too shabby. Nothing to be ashamed about. Third place. Oh man, I can't drive for squat. There we go. That's not too bad. It's pretty easy, actually. I'm going to take it a little bit handy, though. I don't want to tip this bloody thing over. Oh, easy does it, easy does it. We might do a little bit of slurry work as well. I've got some slurry stored up, so I think it might be an idea to get rid of some of that. Although I might sell some as well. I'll have to see about how I get on. Yeah, I expect a lot of people will be doing a lot of Let's Plays on Sandy Bay. There's a lot of it's an interesting map to I think it's going to be quite interesting to do maybe role playing on it. So we're going to do a little bit of a expansion here. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to be cutting some trees down. So I guess I can get rid of that now, at least. Make sure I don't delete the wrong thing. Okay. Right, now what shall we do? That's a good question. I don't have a huge amount of area here. I don't want to disturb the tree line too much here. But in order to do what I need to do, I don't know how else I'm going to do it, if that makes sense. So I think I'm going to chop these two guys down here. And I'm going to make another entrance. You know, a little bit of an entrance area there. What do you guys think about that? Hey, David, how are you, sir? How are things? What I'm going to do here is I'm going to save the game in case I screw things up and I'm not happy with it. Let's turn that off. I'm actually going to I'm going to keep this here. I may or may not want to delete more trees, so I'm just going to leave this here and use it as I need it. Okay, so now we've done that, and we're going to go to painting. We're going to expand our circle area here, our square area, and we are going to let's see, can we find the right texture? Okay. Let's put it down. Now we are going to. That's not it. That's it there. So let's do this here. So I think this might be an idea here to we're going to make a little bit of an entrance into this area. Let's take a look at this. Let's just tidy this up here. Okay, there we go. So let's go down here. It's not what I want. It's in miscellaneous. Herbicide tank. So I don't want to put things, you know, too close together. I want to leave myself a little bit of space to, you know, maneuver about. And also the triggers as well is an issue. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to mess with the triggers too much. Let's see, can I line this up here? Screw that up. Bloody hell. No. Son of a bitch. That didn't quite work out the way I wanted it. Shite. Oh dear. Hey David, how are you, sir? How are things? Bugger, that didn't work out. Owned items. Let's try that again. That's a little bit better. Right, it's not perfect, but you know, it's about as close as I think one can get it reasonably. And let's do that there. Let's expand the area there. Let's get rid of that. No, I wonder if I could zoom in here. Let's put a little bit more grass here. Let's see that. Okay. Now, how should we put a little bit should we connect these up? I think one should connect these up here. Let's see, can I tidy that up there? Let's take a look at that again. It's probably a little bit too far out. Let's tidy this up a little bit more. Let's get that there, that there. And yeah, that's not too bad there. I like that. I am happy enough with that. Now I just need to tidy this up. Square this off. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, so that's fine. I'm happy enough with that. And now we can put this down. So let's turn the angle of this. Okie dokie. Alrighty then. There you go. So, yeah. So we have a herbicide tank. We have a fertilizer tank. We have this. I think I might have to move that one. Hey, B&K, how are you, sir? How are things? I wonder, should I move this? Do you think I should move this backwards? Maybe something like that. Do you think I'd have enough space there, though? I don't know if I'm going to have enough space. I don't want the triggers to overlap. Maybe I could put it somewhere else. So the slurry pit is there. That's a good question. Where could I put it? Bugger. I think I'll just leave it for now. No, I think I need this one. Okay. We're going to have to go down and get a tanker. Oh, shite. Oh, bugger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell some slurry. So I can I'm going to sell some slurry at the BGA, and that way I can get some digestate. Because the fertilizer factory that I have requires digestate, and I've been purchasing it, so I think it just makes more financial sense to use the slurry that I have to get some digestate going. That's interesting. In the shop, this tanker looked black, but when you actually purchase it, it's you know, it's like a chrome or silver color. Oh bugger! I've got my settings. I think I'm going to change the economy to hard. Let's check everything else. So, dollars, miles, acres. Yeah, I think it's about time that I change the economy to hard. The game is getting a little bit too easy at this point. So it might be an idea to, you know, step things up. I've got 330,000 litres of slurry, which is not too shabby. So yeah, if you guys want to check out Mr. Old Timer Dave, he will or is currently streaming on Twitch. He'll be doing American Truck Simulator. They have a company over there called KIT, which is Clutch International Transport, and they're kind of going for the most miles, aren't you guys? Kind of be the #1 company on ATS, or rack up the old miles. He does it. He does it. Holy buckets. Yeah, in terms of Sandy Bay, I mean, if it's going to be reduced from 2x to 4x, oh no! Did you see what happened there? The bloody car tipped me back over. Awesome. What's the capacity of this thing? Where's the sign of this thing? Third in the world. Yeah, it's not too bad. Keep at it. I suppose the only prize is the kudos for knowing that you've that you are #1 trucking company in the world, or on ATS I should say. It'd be nice if they had like a prize or something. I don't know, maybe give you a free Logitech G29 or something like that. That would be cool if they did, give people an incentive to to put in the miles. I was really planning to, by this point, I was really planning to have a G29 here. I do have the gear shifter. I was planning to get the side panel and the G29, but unfortunately, world events kind of, have taken a priority. So, I've said this before, but what I've been doing is, no one can predict the future, what's going to happen in the next 3 to 6 months. So what I've decided, I've decided to focus on paying bills and paying bills in advance. I'm trying to, I paid all my bills 4 months in advance, so all my money has been, dedicated to that. And then I've decided, I'm still going to, I don't think it's the right time to be buying any luxury items. I want to focus on having, some cash in the bank for a rainy day, a little bit of a buffer, in case something goes pear-shaped. You never know. Steering wheels, they're a first world luxury item. Can certainly hold off for a few months until we see the situation and how things pan out. It's not going anywhere. Oh, is this full? It must be full. I think that's it, my friends. Oh, bugger. No, I've got bloody... Where am I going to sell slurry? Bugger. Okay, let me think about this. Let me think about this. What can I do here? Hey, Talon, how are you, sir? How are things? So yeah, we are, just in case you're wondering, we are on my regular map that I've been playing for, I don't know, 6-7 months, something like that. Ricciville. 4X PC map by Allman 102. I'll definitely be checking out his new map, which is Ricky Hollow. He's working on it at the moment. No idea when it's going to come out or what it's going to look like, but he's working on it. No, bugger. I just want to see will this work. I hope it bloody well does. I'm having issues filling. Can I turn on? See, there's no option to unfold or anything. Hold on a second. Oh, it does work. Excellent. Thank God. Phew, that's a relief. Okay, let's just do that. What's the horsepower requirement of this? It needs 240. You have enough. Plenty of horsepower. There we go. Right, so we're going to do some fertilizing. We're going to use up our fertilizer that we have in our cow barn, or cow paddock, pen, whatever the hell you want to call it. I've got a fairly large field down here that needs to be get a second spray of fertilizer on it. So as you can see, I was going to put normal fertilizer on it, but I've decided to go a different route. What's going on? Well, we have soybeans here that needs to be needs a second spraying. We are going to be putting down some slurry here. Let me see, can I get into position? Oh dear. I am not the best at reversing. But let's see how we get on. There we go. Now let's make sure that our settings are correct. So helper refill, we're going to go for the dairy barn. We're going to save that. Going to hire worker. I'll check our map here. And actually, oh, bugger. Holy buckets. I thought that whole thing needed to be sprayed. Obviously not. Okay, well, we'll just do that then. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think so. So look, we'll let that guy do that. Oh, that is not a... Ha! I don't think that's functioning correctly. Look at this. You see that? Ha! Yeah, that's definitely not functioning right. Yeah, that's not supposed to be like that. But we'll just bloody well do it. What the hell? It's definitely not realistic, but... So we're just going to spray the ends of the fields here. Do I need to do anything else? There's a few little bits there. I still need to pick up straw from here. Not sure what I'm going to do with that field. Oh crap. Holy buckets. Oh bloody hell, I'm out of juice. What the hell? Okay, let's go get some more juice. Now, obviously, this isn't designed for this, you know. Oh my days. This is not going well. Holy buckets. Oh, oh, jeez, I can't even drive. It's swaying all over the place. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, let's settle down there. I'm going to repair these. Let's repair that. That's not getting it. Oh, that needs to be repaired. Okay. Let's give this a wash. Does anyone know if is someone streaming at the moment? Oh, Funnybone is streaming. Oh, holy buckets. So I guess that means if Funnybone is streaming, then that means Chris Larkin is streaming. I suppose that also means that Big Dog Gaming is streaming. So yeah, there's a few farm simmers streaming at the moment, guys. If you want to check them out. So that would be Funnybone 147. Chris Larkin should be streaming. Big Dog. I'm not sure who else is in his crew, but there should be 4 or 5 of them, I think. If you go search for, Farming Simulator on YouTube, you'll see who is currently streaming. Oh, they're not. Okay. Alright, let's put this here. I think I'm going to sell some milk now. Let's check out the price of the milk. Milk. Oh, the milk price is... Oh, I get it, because... Right, holy buckets, look at the price difference. Since I changed it to hard mode, look at the... Wow, the price is more than halved, I think. Holy buckets. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to that. I'm normally getting over $3,000 per 1,000 liters of milk. But yeah, we'll stick with hard mode. Oh, just Funnybone. Okay, alrighty. He's doing a bit of a solo mission, is he? Well, now that I'm on hard mode, I'm gonna need I'm going to need all the money I can get now. Excuse me. So I'm gonna have to sell crops. I really like this tanker. You know, it's not on the mod hub, but it holds 90,000 liters, and yeah, it's pretty damn good. So I guess a week from today, we'll have the straw harvest or add-on, which will be interesting to use that. I should probably set aside an area on the map to actually place that down, and you know, have a little area ready for it, because I want to put down the factory and stuff. So I wonder what we'll make of this. Can we make 100,000 maybe? Hopefully. Ah, we did. 103,000. That's not bad. I believe I do have more milk, so let's refill this. Not quite sure how much I have left, but refill it. I might also consider selling some fertilizer as well. I've got a lot of solid fertilizer now. I think it might be an idea to sell some of it. I'm also going to try and put down the herbicide production facilities and try those out. Oh, buckets. Right, let's see what we have here in milk. We got 46,000. Oh crap. That's not good. I could get whacked by a train there. Buckets. Don't know how that happened. Okay, turn on. And let's tidy up this area here. Is that working? It is. Okay. So we should have enough slurry to do this. Did I miss anything else? There's a few spots here on field 1 that needs to be done. Excuse me. Just a little bit at the bottom here. Okay, let's fold that up. So we'll head over to field 1 here. And I will just tidy that up. This could do with a wash. Oh, buckets, look at that. Okay, let's just finish this area here. Yeah, that's working. Excellent. Right, let's return this back to the shop. I'm not going to need this for a while. That's not what we want. Right, let's fix this stuff up. Nope, that's not what I want to do. You know what? I think I might sell this tractor actually. I think I might sell it. How much is it worth? Uh, class, main color. Now let's get a tractor. What is the highest horsepower tractor in the game? That's 530. That's 530. That's 445. Yeah, that's articulated. So that's 550. How much is the Magnum? Oh, holy buckets. How much is that? Holy crap. Holy Toledo. That's a big boy tractor right there. Isn't there a modified version of this, the T9? Does anyone know offhand? Isn't there a modded version, a blue power version of this? Is there a rear hitch in the back of this as well? No rear hitch in that. I must check out and see if there's a modified version of the T9. Something, hey Rabbit Man, how are you, sir? How are things? Let's see if there's a modded version of the T9 out there. Maybe I can get a blue power version of the T9. I don't often use the T9. Not a massive fan of articulated tractors, but you know, something a bit different. Holy crap! Holy buckets! The everything's ready to be harvested already. Holy buckets! I didn't expect that. Okay, so let's just make some bales out of the last of this straw here, and whatever we get, and we'll just we'll just sell it. It goes pretty quickly, I must say. 12 mph. Don't remember if that's the standard speed or not. Probably is. How is everybody getting on with the whole lockdown situation? Is your mind and body staying intact with the isolation? God knows how long this situation is going to continue for. I heard some estimates today that it could be 6 months. Yeah. I'd love to see the world economy in 6 months if we're all on lockdown. That'll be interesting. Just get this little bit here. crap. Holy buckets. Oh, bloody hell. I hate articulated tractors. There we go. That's it. Right. Yeah, 6 months. Jeez. No, I don't. Nobody knows what's going to happen. I can just give you the example of Ireland. I mean, Ireland is a very small country, very small economy. But our government at the moment, we are borrowing 500 million euros per week to deal with the whole situation. Because obviously we have a situation where 600,000 people have lost their jobs in Ireland in the last 3 to 4 weeks, and obviously we have we have social security. So that money is paying for the medical effort, and also to support people through having no job and no money. But once we come out of this on the opposite end, and our government, our leaders have more or less said it without actually saying it, we're going to be faced with a very, very harsh budget, probably a multi-year budget, where everything is going to be slashed to the absolute bone and taxes will be substantially increased. As a society in Ireland, and I think it's going to be repeated across the world, everything needs to be paid for. So, and who's going to pay for it? The taxpayers. So, I expect some very tough times ahead for a lot of people. People are struggling now as it is just to make ends meet, pay their bloody gas and electricity and rent, just the basics. No money is being generated, the only thing people are really spending money on are essentials, food, utilities, insurance, mortgage payments, car payments. There are no luxuries being bought, I don't think. So people buying houses or buying cars or going on the holidays or the normal things that people do, that's all going to stop. Going to stop for quite a while, I think. I don't know if we're going to be headed into a recession or a depression. My gut feeling is we could be headed into a depression. That's 600,000, rather man, 600,000. If it was 6,000, that wouldn't be too that. 600,000, in America, 3.3 million people registered for unemployment. That figure is going to skyrocket in the next 1 to 2 months, probably. I wouldn't be surprised to see 10 million apply for social security in the US. Nobody has seen anything like that. How do you prepare for the global, the economy of an entire planet to just simply stop? I mean, there are no models or predictions or anything for a situation like that. Zeke, how are you, sir? How are things? economists. There are no you know, there are no financial models for a situation like that. I'm also fascinated by the environmental side of things. I've been watching the various satellite and ISS images from, you know, air pollution. Globally, the air pollution globally has reduced by, depending on where you are in the world, it can vary anywhere from 30 to 70%. And you know, I heard, I saw an interview with the ISS astronauts saying that they've never seen the atmosphere as clear as they have in the last, say, week to 10 days. I don't know if we'll, you know, we as a society, as a species, will learn anything from that. You know, I can't say if we will, you know, fundamentally change our way of life in 6 to 12 months. I don't know. I doubt it. I think we are just so conditioned to have a, you know, a capitalist, and you know, our brains are wired to be consumers, to, you know, make money. I don't know if you know, if society on a global basis would be prepared to radically, you know, alter their behaviors and patterns. I don't think that's possible. But yeah, there's a lot of, you know, interesting things to be learned from this. There's going to be a lot of studies done. Scientists and psychologists, and you know, there's going to be a lot of very interesting information, you know, gleaned from this whole incident, I think. There's more bales here than I actually thought. I didn't think I'd have that many. Holy buckets. This baler is pretty good. It's got quite a wide head in it. It's pretty forgiving picking up the old straw here, which is always nice to see. There are some balers out there who have a very narrow pickup head, as it were. A very narrow area. You have to hit the you know, hit it right on the nose to pick it up. It seems to be quite forgiving. I actually like, you know, the loading wagon, the class loading wagon. I think that's a great piece of kit as well. That does a really good job of. It's got a nice pickup head in it. I think that's it. I believe so. Let me just zoom down here. Hey Hayden, how are you, sir? How are things? Okay, we can unload the baler here, whatever's left in it. Let's fold the baler. I don't think there's anything. Hold on a second. There could be. I see something at the bottom here. Is there a little bit of straw down here? There may be. I wonder, could we squeeze out another bale out of this? Maybe not. Oh, buckets. There's not. About 5 litres. Yeah, that's not very. That's not going to make any difference. I'll just pick it up anyways. No. Oh, there's a little bit here as well. Oh, there's a little bit over there. Hold on. And it made absolutely no difference. Yay. Okay. Fold baler. Right. Let's bring this back. That's all the bale's done now. Obviously, you don't need something as beefy for this baler. I mean, what is the horsepower of that baler? I don't think it's that much. 230 horsepower. That's nothing. So let's see what the growth status here is. Well, that's all done, as you can see. I suppose we could do some harvesting. But I think I'm going to pick up the bales. And I'm not going to use this tractor because it's just too slow. I'm going to use the other one, which I've just bloody sold. So that's stupid. Bugger. Okay, I'm going to have to get something else. I don't know what the price of bales is at the moment, but well, it's free money more or less. Return that. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's see what the situation is over here. Whatever's in this, we should probably empty it out here. Let us pick up some of this. I've got logs up there. I'm going to have to remember that. I'm going to have to do that right now. I'm going to pick this up, and then I'm going to take care of those logs. There we go. Oh, crap. Pockets. Right. Let me go grab the T-Rex here. Starting to build up a nice little production facility here, as you can see. Keeping our cows happy. That is a big cow shed. Well, I think it's the biggest one in the game, to my knowledge. Holds well, it holds 500 cows, but the actual model itself is enormous. Oh no, don't tell me that's stuck. No, come on. Don't do this to me, dude. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, crap. Yay, we got it. Okay. Now let's see, can I get this bloody rubbish out of here? Oh, wait, oh, just like that. Excellent. Oh, that was easy squeezy. Look at that. Yeah, that's the big you know, the big bloody cow thing, whatever they call it. Large cow pen. It's on the mod hub. And obviously I've done a bit of, you know, work around the area. Added a few entrances, and a lot of this stuff over here is essentially for the cows. I've got a TMR production, silage production. This here is solid and liquid fertilizer. This is for seed over here. These two storage tanks are for storing herbicide and liquid fertilizer. And eventually I'll put down a herbicide production facility. So you know, I'll have everything. Eventually I won't have to buy any, you know, any products like fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, herbicide. You know, I'll be producing it all myself. TMR mixer there. I've got my belt system for the manure. This is another thing here. This isn't on the mod hub, but I found one of the dodgy websites. This is a horse farm. It's really nice. It's you know, the riding facility. It's just slightly smaller than that, but the look of it suits this American map much better than the riding facility. You've got some, you know, various objects that are, you know, scattered about, static objects, horses. Got the old barn here, horses inside, all that type of thing. Buckets. All that type of stuff. We've got saddles. See that? Oh, very weathered and old area here for, you know, to you know, train your horses if you so choose. So I've got 4 horses here. Feed them there. I've got the animal pen extension, so I'm able to automatically give them water. So you just do that, and you know, you fill up the water. Straw here. Hay, oats. I have my little Mahindra here, modified Mahindra. Great for zipping around. I had to place a few lights though because it doesn't have any illumination. So originally, when you start a new farmer, this entire area here. So all this area here would be, you know, you had a sheep paddock, pigs, horses, cows. But you know, I've kind of swapped things around and done my own thing. I kept the chickens. It's the only thing I've kept. I've got the pallet thingies for the eggs. Let those fill up. I've got the auto load trailer here. You know, so I can just put the pallets onto it and sell the eggs. Yeah, it's a. I've got this whole area here as well. So you know, when you start Ricciville and New Farmer, you know this comes. You know, this is a field that you own, but this is a huge area here for cutting grass. So all I do is I chop this entire area and just feed them. You know, I can get it maybe about 800,000 litres off that field, that grass area. So then I can come along here. So this is converts grass or chaff into silage. Okay, converts it. Then you have your TMR mixer here. So you fill up your products. You get TMR inside here. This facility here produces solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. You needed various inputs and outputs to, you know, to produce solid and liquid fertilizer, like fuel, digestate, slurry. You know, you need a few inputs to get a few outputs. So there we go. Mr. Oldtimer Dave is now live on Twitch. He is streaming American Truck Simulator as we speak. If you guys want to go check him out, be my guest. More than happy to promote Mr. OTD. I shall continue on here on YouTube. I still have a few jobs to do, and once I finish up here, then I'll probably pop over to the chat. But for right now, we're gonna pick up these bales and sell them. So obviously this thing here comes with the Anderson DLC, which I don't use that much, I must admit. To be honest, I rarely use it, but you know, it's handy enough for baling. It's probably a bit soon to unfold that yet. Now, what we could do is we could begin to harvest the soybeans here. I mean, I think we could do that. I think my first job here is to pick up these bales just beside the crop edge here. Yeah, I'll be interested in, I bought it on, when I got my PC, one of the first things that I did was I bought the Straw Harvest add-on DLC for PC, for FS17. I also bought the Modern Classics DLC that was only available on the you know, the Giants website for PC. So I bought those two pieces of DLC because they weren't available for FS17 on console. So it'll be interesting to actually use it. I think one of the things that I saw as well is that the crane in the the pallet production factory actually operates and works. I don't believe it operated in FS17, but you can actually manually you can do it automatically or manually operate it, I believe. Now in the FS19 version, which is good. It'd be interesting to see what the prices are for pallets, or the pellets, palletized, whatever they call it, palletized straw pellets. Is there a solid financial incentive to to do it? But then again, I suppose it is something different. It gives you some new options, new toys to play with that you didn't have previously. Oh, she's full. Is that it? Oh, she's full. Okay. Okay. I was expecting more bales than that, but what the hell. So, over here we have our two large class harvesters. And we have our massive 18-meter Midwest Tours headers. So if you're talking about an Australian map, this is ideal. There's no better piece of equipment than the Midwest Tours for an Australian map because, well, that's what they have in the real world. Midwest Tours is an Australian brand. They require such large headers because Australian farms are just so huge. I screwed that up a little bit. I have personally found that the class harvester is the best suited for these Midwest Tours headers. I don't think the other harvesters have quite enough horsepower for these beasts, so I would definitely recommend using, the Doris with the 8900. So we're just going to hire a worker there. Second Doris here. I own two of them. You need a fair old amount of horsepower for this Doris header. They are not chump cheese, these things. They require a lot of juice to get them moving. And I have another piece of Australian equipment down there, and I'll show you that in a little while. I've got something special for these crops here. Let's just stop that there and let's get this guy before he screws up. It's a good idea to put headlands on these fields anyways. With these large 18-meter headers, you know, you need a lot of headland, especially for workers. And it will absolutely chomp through these huge fields, no problem. Ah, turned off the engine. Boo. Boo. Yeah, I've got that as well. I've got the where's the damn thing? Yeah, I've got the 45-foot draper that you can, you know, paint and stuff. So I've you know, I put it like that. Then I would go like that. And then I would go like that. So that would be as close like as I could get to a class header as possible. See that? So that's what I've been doing. I just wish, you know, the rotary section, I just wish that was red, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. And finally, we have something down here that is a bit of a beast. I'm sure Australian farmers will appreciate this one. So this, my friends, is the Kulemin Mother bin. Look at this beast. 8 axles. Holds 200 tons of crops. It is a... Hey, Reddy. How are you, sir? How are things? It is a real-world machine. It's not fake or anything or put together. Australian farmers will know that Kulemin is a Australian brand. Their largest mother bin is actually 200 ton. This beast holds, it holds 247,000 liters in game. Not quite sure what it holds in the real world, because you know, it depends. You know, there are different crops. For example, a bushel in the real world, a bushel isn't a bushel, in the sense that you know, a bushel of wheat will be different to a bushel of, let's say, soybeans or canola. You know, and it varies from year to year, depending on, you know, market conditions. So, but in game, this beast holds 247,000 liters. You're gonna need a super duper high horsepower tractor to pull this thing. I wouldn't necessarily be using this that truck now. I'd probably be using this. I mean, it doesn't get much more beastly than this thing. Yeah, it actually was converted from FS17. You'll see the texturing and stuff is kind of, a lot of it is still to FS17 standards. You know, it has been updated. I did hear that the original modder who created the FS17 mods is actually working on doing a proper conversion of these bins for FS19. but you know, and he's going to properly, you know, put proper, you know, UDIM textures and you know the whole, bring them all up to spec as it were. But yeah, for a bin like this, I'd feel more comfortable with something as, you know, high horsepower as this thing. The bin is just so huge. Put out the auger. You can move the nose up and down, as you can see there. I'm going to get a better angle on that. Has lights. Has a light inside the bin. Has all of the usual features that one would expect. Might leave it like that, actually. So yeah, you know, you get the idea. Let's go and sell some of these bales, I guess. Actually, are these nearly full? Oh, they are full. Holy buckets. Okay. Holy buckets. So, yeah. I mean, this mother bin will... It's fantastic, you know, to have something mobile. But, you know, but these fields, there's probably 1,000,000 liters between these 3 fields in soybeans. Maybe slightly under, maybe 990,000, something like that. I've done them so many times now that you know, you get used to the yield. But yeah, hopefully these get a proper conversion to FS19, and you know, we see them on console. I think they'd be great for a great addition to especially, you know, something like Ricciville. It's excellent. You do have to be a little bit careful when turning with these bins. Might not be too bad with the quad track, but normal, you know, wheeled vehicles. These mother bins tend to slide out if you do too much of a sharp turn. Maybe some of the XML values might need to be adjusted. How much is left in this guy? Soil composition. So that's fully fertilized. Obviously, it needs lime now, but you know, I've got 100% yield on that. Yeah, big ass fields. Lots of area to turn around for workers and grass borders. You're not going to be putting this on bloody... what's the new one out from Oxygen David? I can't even remember the damn name. The map that came out today. You're not going to be using something like this on that map. Even though I kind of... well, it's possible. Even an 8900 on Sandy Bay will be a challenge. I mean, you could do it. You could get it down the roads, but you'll have, you know, you'll have to babysit it a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's possible to get an 8900 on Sandy Bay, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Right, we'll leave that there. And we'll finish off what we were doing with the old bales up here. Yeah, Sandy Bay. So that this field is, well, it's 100, just over 100 hectares or acres. Obviously, this tractor here is a modified 8330. You know, you don't have twin wheels in the base game version. So our barn area is just here, you know, where you sell your straw and whatever. It's not a, you know, it's not a conventional, you know, barn, as you can see on most maps. Pig food and TMR. Get that there. I'm gonna have to try and sell some pig food. I don't know where I'm gonna sell it yet. Try and get rid of it. So that's bales. Buckets. Bales only. So undowed bales. That's not good. Oh, there we go. Yay! I don't know. Oh, bloody hell. I missed how much I made from that. I don't think it's going to be much, but... don't know if anyone saw how much I made there or not. Stone Valley. I'll have to investigate that one as well. See what that looks like. Don't know where it's set. Hopefully, it's an American map. I'm a big fan of American maps, as one can tell. That's okay, Talon. No problem, sir. You can always watch it again later on. You know, it'll. I have my streams all kind of archived for people to watch, or whatever, you know. So you can always tune into any of my streams at a later time. There's no problem there. Do I have a? I think I have a full tank over here. Let's go and empty this guy out. And of course you have to get on the right side of him as well. So you have to get on the pipe out, or the auger side. You can't get him from this angle. You know, it ain't gonna work. Hey, Class TUI, how are things? Class 2E? Something like that? Class TUI, Class 2E? You're playing Farming Simulator 17. Oh, that's good. I'm on Farming Simulator 19 here on the old PC. A big fan of the old quad tracks, but they're a little bit slow. They are an absolute beastly tractor. You can see the auger system in there as well. Oh, look at that! So the auger thingy is actually built into it. See that? It's actually inside. That's cool. Now, do you see what's happening here? You see what he's missing at the bottom here? So that pretty much tells me that I need to put a headland on this field at the bottom. That's no problem, Talon. Right, let's see that there. Let's get this out of the way. As I said, you have to be a little bit careful with these big mother bins. You need to, be gentle with them. You know, don't go crazy, and they'll work fine. Right, I'm gonna have to put a headland on this. Hey, Mason. Mason Alleman, how are you, sir? How are things? All right, okay. So you have 2 accounts. Okay. personally only have the one. And believe it or not, a lot of people don't seem to realize this. You know, my channel, my name that's my real name. Richard Dower is my real name. I know most people don't use their real names, but you know, I'm not doing anything dodgy or weird on the internet, so you know, I've nothing to hide. Not saying anyone else does, you know, but you know, me personally, you know, it doesn't bother me, you know, whether you use a handle or your real name. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put a headland on the bottom here myself. All right, Mason. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And you know, this is by far my most favorite harvester in the game. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Just works so damn well, you know. As I said right here, this is a great combination. The Midwest Durus 65-foot header plus the Lexion 8900. But no, there is a trailer for this that comes with it. I'll show you it actually. Let me show you that. So it does have its own dedicated trailer. And again, this is like a real world thing. And it actually has a fuel tank at the bottom of it as well. See that? 2,750 liters. Like in the real world, you need that. You know, if you're out in the Australian outback and you have a farm with 100,000 acres, you know, there's no there's no refuel points, you know, anywhere. So that's why they have the old fuel tanks on the headers. And that's why they use the Kulemins as well, because, you know, there is nothing, you know, within reasonable distance. There's no silos, you know, on the side of a field. You have a field that's 20,000 acres in size, you know. You're not going to have a silo just, you know, sitting right beside your field. So that's why the Kulemins are there to be like a temporary storage or a temporary silo. Now I do have another one here. But I'm just going to leave him there for. It's probably a bit too much work for me to handle 3 harvesters now. I might turn off switch to trains actually. Let me turn off that. Right, let's continue on with the Need for Speed. I don't have that game. I had it on console. I had it on the PS4. I'm hoping to get Snow Runner though. I was watching development videos today from Focus Home Interactive, whatever. Snow Runner, you know, it looks good. It actually does look really good. I think what I might do is I might give Mud Runner a try first to see, you know, if it's the kind of game that I like. And then if I like what I see, then you know I'll get it. I'll get Snow Runner based on that. I have to try out the game first to see what it's like. I don't want a game that's gonna like drive me mental. You know, getting stuck in the mud, or you know, I don't want a game that's gonna like really frustrate me. So I'll definitely have to try it out first, see what it's like. So even with 692 horses in this engine, you know, it took a little while to you know, to get up to speed. You know, it doesn't feel like it, or you know, but there is a lot of weight uh, in and on this machine. You know, pulling it. You know, you need a lot of horsepower to move it. And once the bin starts filling up more and more, you'll feel it even more. One of the things I was a huge fan of Ice Road Truckers, Rabbit man. Huge fan. At least I was for the first few seasons. I haven't watched it in. I don't know if it's even still on, but I think I missed maybe the last 4 seasons of it. I watched all the specials, you know, when they went to India and South America and all that type of thing. I was a big fan of Ice Road Truckers. And I also watch, I don't know if you've seen it, Bering Sea Gold. I don't know if you've ever watched that show. I love that show. I've seen every season of that one. You know what? I must check and see if there's more episodes. Um, yeah, I must do a Google search and see if anything else has come out from that show. Yeah, I don't know if Ice Road struck. Wasn't one of the guys killed in a plane crash or a helicopter crash? Wasn't it Daryl that was killed in a helicopter crash or something? No, it was a light aircraft, wasn't it? A Cessna. He was killed. I think it was something like that. And he was popular. That guy, that Daryl guy. Yeah, he was killed in a light aircraft crash. Yeah, the one thing I don't, as I said, I haven't played it yet, so I'll have to wait and I don't want to prejudge it. As I say, I don't like a game that's going to piss me off and frustrate the hell out of me, and being stuck in the mud. Or that's why, in some ways, I'd like and wouldn't like dynamic mud and dynamic ground in Farming Simulator. What I would like is the option to turn it on and off. You know. That's what I'd like, in FS 21 or 22. I'd like to see that option. Give me, the choice. try it out. If I don't like it, then I just turn it off. Although there was one of the guys, one of the ice road truckers. Now he was on one of the in the earlier seasons. I can't think of his name, but he was in one of the earlier seasons, maybe the first. I don't know. I think he joined maybe in the second season and lasted till the fifth, something like that. But anyways, you know he put out videos on YouTube, and he kind of blew the lid on the whole ice road truckers thing, and told people, you know, that it's not real, it's scripted. Um, you know, he revealed all the kind of the inside info on how the show was put together, and you know, that type of thing. How the show was edited and what they leave out, and you know, it was like a 40-minute video. It was fascinating to watch it. For him to, you know, to reveal everything that, you know, actually goes on within the show. Can't think of the guy's name. He's one of the more popular characters in the earlier seasons. He had a goatee, I think. Yeah, Bering Sea Gold is a great show as well. Love Bering Sea. I don't really watch that much reality television, to be honest. But those type of shows I kind of like. Hugh, that's right. Yeah, it was. Is that show... that must be off the air now. Is it Ice Road Truckers? It has to be off the air by now. I can't imagine it's still on the air. Now I'm going to pay attention now to what I'm doing here and see how much I actually, you know, how much these bloody bales sell for. Okay, there we go. Right, let's see how much this is. I got a lot more bales than I expected, actually. I didn't think I'd get that many. Oh, holy buckets. Look at this. Hey! Are you kidding me? Look at... oh my god. $1,765. Oh my days. Holy... but that is nothing. That is just... that is a waste of time. Oh my god. Well, I do have the I've got the economy on hard mode, so you know, the prices are pretty garbage. I decided to you know, make things a little bit more difficult for myself because, you know, it was too much money or too easy to make money. Well, that's just awful. Holy buckets. Yeah, and they have, you know, they have all the incidental music when it just seems like they're about to, you know, something dramatic is going to happen, or they're going to break through the ice, and then they go to break, and then they come back and nothing happens. Every single time. And they do the same thing on Berry Sea Gold. You know, they'll have this dramatic, you know, kind of before they go to a break, you know, to get you come back from the, you know, the ad break, and then when they come back, nothing bloody happens. So every single time. I'm in the process of rewatching all of the Lord of the Rings movies. I have them queued up on Netflix. Got the extended edition thingies, whatever they call them. I've seen it a few times, but you know, they're great movies. And it's not like we have anything else to bloody do these days. With the old lockdown. I wasn't a big fan of the Hobbit movies. I really didn't like them. It was just a repeat of the first three movies, and it was a bad repeat. And you look at all the accolades and Oscars and awards that the first three movies made, and then you compare that to what the Hobbit. I mean, there's no comparison. You know, no comparison. I think it was probably a mistake to make those Hobbit movies. You know, it kind of sullied the reputation for some people of the, you know, the Lord of the Rings movies. Yeah, Lisa. Yeah, she was very good. There we go. Yeah, they had a, you know, a few interesting characters on that show. There's another one as well. I don't know if you watch it. It's kind of a Canadian show, but I think it's Highway Through Hell. I don't know if you've seen that one. It's like a, you know, like a recovery cruise going through, you know, these really kind of wintry, you know, roads and stuff like that, highways, you know, recovering vehicles and stuff. So we've got 130 odd thousand liters now in this thing, about halfway. Let's see, can I get out of his way here? So what you'll find is once the mother bin starts to, you know, the more full it gets, you'll find, you know, the becomes a little bit more sluggish, as it were. You'll definitely feel it. You know, you'll definitely feel the horsepower need. I definitely wouldn't recommend a weak ass tractor. And this thing here, well, this is a PC mod. It's Some guy created a Frankenstein mod here. You've got the chassis, the body of a track Challenger. You've got the nose of a Lexion, or Zerion, I should say. And this is from another Challenger. It's like 3 different mods, or 3 different models in one. But it bloody works. Looks really, really good though. Alright, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. You have a good time, or a good sleep. I don't even think there's any point in selling these damn bales. $1,700. Bloody hell. I do like the animation though. The animation is pretty cool. The way they, picks up the bales, and that's pretty decent, I have to admit. Guy. That's 10. There we go. I'm not quite sure how many I have left. It's hard to say. It's 14. Oh, holy buckets. Okay, transporting position. Let's count the bales here. Let's see what we have here. So that's 1. I just want to see how many trips I need to make. So that's 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, bloody 18, son of a bitch. 2, that's all I needed, 2. Okay, alrighty then. We'll have to do another tactic there to pick up those 18 bales. Maybe a bale grab. Do I have a bale grab? I don't. I don't have anything like that, do I? Oh, crap. Oh, shnikey. Holy buckets. Leave that there for now. I've got a plan. I have a plan. What does repairing? Well, I mean, you know, there's a little wrench you see on the bottom right hand corner. So you have a little wrench, and you have a percentage of, you know, how much your vehicle, you know, is has been used. So, you know, once you know, you have to repair your vehicles every so often, and obviously repairing a vehicle costs money. So if you don't repair the vehicle, well, its speed will reduce, and there'll be visual wear and tear on the model. You know, there'll be, you know, like paint missing and scratches, and it'll look worn. You know, there'll be a wear pattern that come out. And also, as I said, its pulling power, you know, its horsepower, its torque will be reduced. So there are, you know, there are, you know, genuine in-game reasons why you would want to repair your vehicles and ensure that they are in tip-top condition. And you have a fuel gauge as well, so you know, you can refuel your tractors. I also have a mod installed because you might see it there. It's in blue. It's called DEF, DEF. So there is a in Europe, for example, there is a secondary tank. You see that blue cap there? So there is a secondary tank in these vehicles. In America, I guess it might be called AdBlue. In Europe, it's called DEF. So, for example, this tractor has 1,230 liters of diesel, and it's got 222 liters of DEF. So I have a mod installed. It's not on console; it's on PC only. That enables the you know, some of the tractors in the mods have, you know, are DEF enabled, but they haven't been properly implemented into the game. So all the mod does is kind of enable those features that were disabled by Giants, essentially. So you have to refill the diesel tank, and you have to refill the DEF tank. I mean, does anything happen if your DEF tank goes to zero? No. There's no real consequence in game. You know, it's not like fuel. If you run out of fuel, then obviously your tractor won't work. You know, it'll just be dead in the field. You'll have to reset it. But in terms of how DEF operates, you know, it has no real impact per se. But it's just kind of an added realism thing, and you know, I actually, you know, I like doing it. You know, refilling the DEF tank. So that's 163,000 liters. So this particular field here, field 58, it's the second largest field on the map. So believe it or not, it doesn't look like it, but field 29 is actually the largest field on the map. 58 is the second largest, 57 is the third largest, and 59 is the fourth. That's what I own at the moment. I've never personally ran out of fuel either. I have seen someone do it. It's kind of a rare event, you know. I've seen guys get very close to having an empty tank, but you know, never actually doing it. So in that situation, all you can do is, well, your tractor is dead in the water, so you can either reset it, or you can just get another vehicle to bring a fuel tanker to refill it. That's about all you can do really. So I've got the Borgalt DLC here, obviously. This is the massive 30.5 meter seeder, absolute beast. I don't have the biggest, air cart or sea cart. This is the smaller version. There's a bigger one than that. But yeah, this is big boy equipment here, and it's perfect for these fields here. These are my three kind of primary production fields. There's 1,000,000 liters depending on the crop between all three fields. Plus or minus, I don't know, would say 50,000 depending. I'm going to get my autoload trailer because there's 18 bales and I don't want to take another trip. Yeah, I've got the Platinum as well. I've got the Borgalt, and I've got I don't know if you're on PC or console, but on PC we don't have a season pass on PC, so we have to pay for each individual item. So kind of the way it works on PC is, on console you'll play. I mean, I had an Xbox up until January 2019. An Xbox One X. I was playing Farming Simulator there. I paid like €90 for the game and the season pass. So once I moved to PC, I had to pay like €35 for the base game. And you end up spending more money on PC because you don't have a season pass, so you have to buy the Platinum Edition is €20. The Borgalt is €10. They each, it works out more expensive for PC players in the long run than it does for console players. I wouldn't mind, but even though I'm on PC, I still have my Xbox Live Gold membership. It doesn't expire until like February 2022 or something. I kind of I stacked up, or I bought vouchers and stuff like that. So I stacked up and about 2 or 3 years worth of the Xbox Live. Okay. Give me a second here. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted. This is a PC mod, so there are keyboard shortcuts that you have to, it's more designed for, a keyboard than anything else. Yeah, I'm now that now that I've gone to the dark side, as it were. I much prefer the PC version. The graphics are a lot better. The amount of mods and scripts and there's just a lot more on PC than there is on console, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll see more once the next gen consoles come out. Hopefully we can get better mods. The ability to use more than just a 2x map. Maybe will it be able to have 4x maps on console? You never know. Oh, buckets. So this, oh crap. Holy Toledo. It's 17, so one more. There we go. Now let's see what. Do. Bugger. Okay. Leave that there. So what the hell is going on over here? Buckets. Okay, let's see, can I organize myself here? Oh crap. There we go. Radio. Oh, that bin is filling up nicely, isn't it? Look at that. It is filling up nicely. Now, I think I'm not going to, you know, I think one field is enough, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to harvest any more today. I'm not entirely sure how long I'm going to continue to stream for. Maybe not too much longer. This is you know, that's a very large field here. So, you know, I'm thinking maybe, you know, let's see. Might call it quits. What I think I might do is I might just get rid of those straw bales and then, you know, move all the equipment off this field and maybe end the stream then. We should be fairly close to filling this thing up. It's 247,000 liters, so you know we're getting fairly close to it. So what I can do here is I can put this guy over here and get him ready for the next field, which is here. We're not going to harvest this today, but we'll just get things, you know, lined up and ready. That machine could do with a wash as well. Okay, so we didn't quite make it to, you know, a full tank here, or getting the mother bin filled up, but you know we're not too far off of it. Let's see what the final tally is here. So the final tally then is on this particular field, which is the second largest on the map, 217,880 liters. So yeah, that's what we got off of that, which is, you know, that's absolutely what I would expect. As I say, it's been lined, fully fertilized, limed, cultivated, you know, the whole 9 yards. So you can see now, I'm really feeling it now, the sluggishness of the, as I said, this is 692 horses and it is really sluggish now. It's absolutely starting to feel the weight of the full bin here. So you definitely need, I would definitely say you need something like this, or maybe the 9RX. You're going to need over 600 horses, absolutely. Might even try with a big bud, you know, see what that's like. When is my next stream? That is a good question, my friend. A good question. I never plan streams. You know, I don't say, well, you know, I'm going to stream at such and such a time and such a day. It's whenever the mood moves me, as it were. You know, whenever I feel like it. You know, I have to be in the mood for streaming. You know, I've been. You can see I've been streaming quite a bit. You know, every couple of days, maybe every 3 days even. You know, I'm not going to, you know, give you a, you know, a set date and time. You know, if you're subscribed and you have the, you know, the all get alerts, you know, if you have all that ticked on and the bell icon ticked on, you know, when I do go live, you know, you should be alerted. Uh, if YouTube is doing what it's supposed to be doing, which isn't very often. Right, so let's sell these bales, shall we? Let's get this rubbish off the field. There's really no point in even selling these bloody bales. I mean, there's no money in it. But, you know, it's been a while since I've done baling, so what the hell. Something different to do. Well, that's all right. As I have said many a time, I don't stream to be a streamer, a YouTuber. I just do it because, you know, I technically can be. So, yeah. And then why? Oh, crap. Crap, that didn't work out, did it? Bloody hell. Son of a... bugger. Oh, bloody hell. Come on, bales. There we go. Bloody thing. So, you know, if no one was watching and you know, it wouldn't be the first time that no one had been watching the you know, the old stream. You know, it doesn't bother me. You know, I still work away regardless of, you know, if no one is watching or if there's 10 people watching. It doesn't really bother me. Right. Garage, leased. I think I'm going to have to get rid of that tractor. Gotta save some money here. Bloody hell. Right, there we go. You know, all it takes is you know, I've seen videos and channels that have blown up because of, you know, some kind of content that they've done, you know, and people have, you know, retweeted, or it's you know, it's gone around Twitter and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is, you know, there have been times where, you know, when no one is watching your channel, and then all of a sudden you do something, and then, you know, your channel could just explode for whatever reason, whatever you were, you know, doing that particular day. I've seen that happen. Yay, there we go. Oh, so the price went up a little bit. 1,821 for 16 bales. Yay! So it's more or less, I don't know, less than $200 per bale. Holy buckets! I do not have Instagram. I'm not a big fan and believer in social media, especially that Twitter and Facebook and WhatsApp and Instagram and TikTok and whatever bloody things that exist. No, I pretty much exclusive just to holy buckets. Pretty much YouTube. No, that's not what I want to do. Return that. Yes, okay. Not a huge fan of, you know, there are positives, and then unfortunately, there's a lot of negatives in social media. I think on balance, it's been more negative than positive for society. This thing have a trailer hitch on the back. It does not. Boom. It does not. Okay. Right, we're gonna just organize our equipment here, put it into, you know, the proper order, and you know, we're gonna end the stream. It's not gonna be very much longer now, maybe another 5 minutes, and I shall be done for the night. There is something I want to do, and I want to check out. I'll show you this. Many buckets. So yeah, this is liquid fertilizer. So that's what we have in the tank here. I want to fill that up, and I want to store it over there. I believe these, I think I saw these mods here are actually in testing, or there's going to be an update for them. Do they have some kind of a display in them or something? I'm surprised that you don't have some kind of a digital display to show you the capacity. Maybe that's what the update is going to be, hopefully. That would be nice if we had something like that. So I'm not getting any fill triggers here. Crap. Where is the fill trigger? This is supposed to store bloody... Holy buckets. Okay, bugger. I am not getting any unload trigger here. It's not asking me to, it's not asking me to do anything here. SOB. Nope, not a damn thing. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, so that's not what I want. That's the wrong one. Bugger. And I'm getting no kind of oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Excuse me. Hold the phone here. We may have something. Okay, so that's it. Oh, bloody hell. That's start filling. That's not what I want. I want to empty the damn thing. How do I empty the damn thing into this? Bloody hell. Any thoughts about this bloody thing? Oh, bugger. Yeah, I don't. This is a multi-tanker, but it's not definitely not. It doesn't look like it supports this particular tanker. I'm getting no empty unload trigger. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah, I don't think. I don't think it supports that. Bloody hell! I'm gonna have to find another trailer. Okay. Bugger. Maybe I have the wrong bloody tanks. I think I have, you know. Ah, oh, son of a bitch. I think I've got the wrong tanks. They're... You can buy liquid fertilizer. And you can buy herbicide. Crap. Ah, so they're not storage bloody things at all. They're buy points. They're not storage points. They're buy points. Bugger. Okay. Holy buckets. Well, I can get rid of that since I don't need that anymore. Do. Okay. Actually, no, not. Let me get this off the field here first. This field is probably going to have to be limed. I don't know where my lime spreader is at the moment, so I'm going to track it down. Holy buckets doesn't mean, it doesn't mean anything, to be honest. Yeah, I have more or less licensed it from Farmer Min, who has kind of the copyright on the whole holy buckets thing. He does it a lot better than me. So it's just a you know, a little phrase that Farmer Min kind of started saying, and it kind of you know, other people picked up on it. Well, I did. And because he owns the copyright in it, I have to pay him. I have to send him a check every month. You know, of course I'm joking, but you know, yeah, it doesn't really mean anything. It's a kind of a nicer way of saying holy fuck. You know what I mean? Oh, bugger. Where the hell is my lime spreader? Well, Farmer Min he's from Minnesota, so you know. And from what I've been told, my accent is fairly, even though I'm Irish, I've been told that it's it's not a problem for people to understand what I'm saying. I've been told that I'm fairly accentless for an Irish person. Farmer Min, Minn. He actually has a YouTube channel. He's got a Twitch channel as well. He does on YouTube. He does farming simulator on YouTube, and he does American Truck Simulator on Twitch. Yes, Farmer Min. This is the custom modding new leader. Bloody, it does lime and fertilizer, solid fertilizer. So this is kind of the one that I've been, using because it's 36 meters, so it's wider than the in-game stuff. I do love my JCBs, as you can probably tell. I've actually got 4 of them. And they're all modified. They're all awesome. I love the speed of the JCBs. They're just super duper quick. What else do we have? Yeah, I think that is going to be it, my friend. I think that's a very good spot to end the stream right there. What do I do in real life? Well, I used to work for Dell, so I used to build computers for people. Not so much anymore. But let's say I work in the let's say the PC sphere or the consumer electronics area. That's kind of my wheelhouse. We'll see fairly shortly if I even have a, with the current situation, I think a lot of people are going to be out of unemployed. So, which is going to have a knock-on effect on pretty much everybody. So, yeah, I think, I think that's a really good spot to call it there. We got one full field done. And yeah, we'll continue on maybe the next time. So, my friends, we're going to end the stream right there. Going to save the game. Going to quit the game. And we are going to say thank you very much to everyone that tuned in. Appreciate it. God willing, we shall see you again. For right now, my friends, we are going to say take care. Bye bye.